Howdy ho, good neighbor. I want to talk to you about the homeless that's taken over the freeways of San Francisco. The 880 freeway, the 80 freeway, the 101, they've all been bombarded by the homeless. And Caltrans has a big dilemma. The tarps are just an eyesore and they're causing people to slow down. Look at this next news footage and tell me what you think about homeless people living on the freeway.
But the real problem is that there's no place for people to go. I mean, I think that Caltrans hasn't come to grips with the fact that the crisis of homelessness, which is affecting all these jurisdictions in California, is a crisis they're going to have to deal with in a rational way, just like they deal with the threat of earthquakes.
They took all my cleaning supply, pots, and stuff because I got there in time to get my clothing. But I have a lot of comfortability. I live comfortable. And they make fun of you, which is sad.
I mean, if the goal is to eliminate encampments on their property, they're not doing it. And they're not even trying to do that, it seems.
Everything I have in there, my ID, my medicine, my MasterCard, my cash.
It's a social problem that this agency, even though it's a transit agency, I think should be dealing with.
I had my tent almost broke down, all except for the poles, you know. And as you're trying to do that, they're grabbing things out of your hands and putting them in the trash truck. They would put up a notice saying, "We'll be here sometime this week," but she never knew, you know. I can't get down on the ground, so when they take like a cot that I have or a bed or something
They're just trying to make it miserable for people. I mean, that's the only thing that I can see in this process. It's certainly not about hygiene. It's not about cleaning up. I mean, that we see over and over again.
When you go over there, see, okay, in the cloverleaf, the circle exiting the freeway, right? I'm the only one in that circle. Because I live in the bushes, doesn't mean I don't have a heater and a refrigerator and a bed. Okay? I have all those things.
There's no place for people to go. Caltrans hasn't come to grips with the fact that the crisis of homelessness, which is affecting all these jurisdictions in California, is a crisis they're going to have to deal with in a rational way, just like they deal with the threat of earthquakes. But we're hoping that through this case we'll be able to have some real discussions with Caltrans. The issue that you have people who have no other place to go, who have found a place on your property because basically they've been pushed out of everywhere else.